Well, hello, hello, hello. It's been quite a while since I've done a live stream. Welcome to J&J Houston Sportscast. John is not with me at this particular time. When he will be back, he will let me know. I know he wanted to do a video the other day, but um, I didn't really have anything to talk about. But one thing I will say that no one seems to be talking about that is kind of driving me crazy is Bill O'Brien as the GM, but things he's doing. So this is a live stream. I don't expect a lot of people to hop on, based because our channel we've been down for so long that I don't expect anything honestly. So um, we'll have to just go with it and see what happens, see what we can do, and just wait for a few people to get in here if they choose to. If not, I'm just gonna keep doing the stream until I do get some people in here, and then I'll answer and stuff like that. Some people are gonna ask me where I've been, what I've been doing, things of that nature. So, you know, again, as the title says, what no one's talking about. And it's something that didn't really dawn on me till the other day, something that was kind of on my mind when it happened, and my initial thought process of what happened. Hey, welcome, Denzel. What's going on, man? Yeah, love the love the content. Well, we haven't done a lot of content lately, so hopefully that'll shift. Hopefully that'll change, and I'll give kind of an update on what's going on for people who are going to rewatch this. They'll kind of understand. My screen seems a little hazy to me. I'm sorry about that. You guys are just gonna have to deal. That's just how it works. But the other is, unfortunately, Ray Ray and the family of Ray Ray, we have to move to Austin. I got a job there that is a job that I've been wanting for quite some time. Unfortunately, that means I have to leave Houston, but fortunately, it means I have to leave Houston. You guys who live in Houston can understand that. For the most part, I'll be trying to do live streams still, even from Austin. I'm still gonna say Texans fan. God, I'm gonna be fighting a whole Cowboys fans up there. It's horrible, man. It's so true. So that's what's going on right now. John and I haven't really talked in a while, and I think it's because he's got a lot going on his end, and I have so much going on my end, trying to sell the house and you know get the family up to Austin with me during the week when I'm working. So Monday through Thursday, I'm working in Austin, and then every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for the most part, I am back in Houston trying to fix up the house, sell us all that good stuff. So just kind of going from there, man. So I'm just gonna get into it, man. I got 5 people here, so I'll just start it. So the thing that, for whatever reason, I've been listening to Soft Sports because I always tune in. Um, I've been listening to what I can when I come back to 610 and 790, and to my knowledge, no one has talked about it yet. So I'll throw it out there, and if someone has talked about it, I'm sure someone will let me know. Someone will let me know. Um, so here's my thoughts. So when I first heard about the Duke Johnson thing, I went, "Wow, what a great move! We didn't give up a lot. A conditional fourth round, depending on it's basically a compensatory pick. Basically, is what we lost for a guy who could come in and contribute. I don't think they should have let Foreman go. I think they did him shady. I got a really good Devere Posey, Jalen Strong vibe with the way they did him, which is wrong. And again, it just goes to show you, man, when it comes to third round picks and Texans, for some reason, some just don't practice the way Bill wants them to. I don't know, man. Just those two off the top of my head. Lewis Nix was one of them. Again, just off the top of my head, those are the ones I can come in. But yeah, Keith Mumphrey as well. Just those guys that just don't practice good, man. Just something about the third round and us taking those kind of guys, man. I guess you think they would learn their lesson since 2011, 2012, but no, they haven't, and here we are. A lot of that was before Bill's time, but at the same time, it seems to be a progression no matter who the coach or GM is. Look at it that way. With that said, I like the trade. Thank God. That's what I think, because that chart was looking kind of twisted. Really liked what I saw out of Higdon, though. He should be the number 3 back, maybe the number 2 if Duke can't pick up the offenses as quick as we want. So, just that's just my thoughts on that. But as far as what no one's talking about, let me get to it. Bill O'Brien made this move, guys, or whatever GM collaboration hoorah they got going on. People are not talking about that. If Duke Johnson pans out, the people who defend Bill O'Brien are going to have stuff for days. Oh, well, look what Bill did with Duke Johnson. It's just going to snowball. I'm mark my words. Yeah, it's going to snowball. If Duke Johnson pans out and becomes a great pickup, and Bill O'Brien is the one that kind of okayed it or headed it, so to speak, this thing is going to get out of hand quick. So those people that think Bill O'Brien, if he goes, 4-12 or whatever, even if he goes 4-12, if he makes that kind of move, he can easily go, one, I'm not the offensive coordinator because I hired whoever that guy is, and two, I was waiting on him. 2, the defense sucks because Rex just told me he's out of whack. And then 3, look at the moves I made. Look at the move I made with Duke Johnson that panned out so good for the team, even though we were 4-12. I'm telling you right now. And what kills me is that was the first thought in my head when I heard that the pick went down was good. We needed it, and oh God, Bill did that. So if that pans out, oh my God, the people who defend Bill O'Brien right now are just going to drag it out, and that's potentially a problem, ladies and gents, because if McNair doesn't, if he's not going to take Bill's crap, it won't matter. But I kind of think that McNair and Bill are aligned in certain ways, and that's complete speculation on my point. But realistically speaking, I just, if this pans out, dude, I'm telling you, Bill O'Brien will be around for a long time, and we'll have nothing but the same damn videos through Soft Sports and J&J Houston Sportscast and the 610, 790s of the world. They're all going to be talking about the same shit, blowing them up when they're just going to be cancerous ass because Bill O'Brien cannot coach, man. He can't. I'm sorry, guys. And I see it all the time on Soft Sports, especially in the chat, man. OBOB's running the Texans now. Yeah, it's hey John. Hey, oh little John. Bless you, man. I hope you're doing all right, bro. We'll talk a little later, man. We'll talk a little later. We're going because we got to do a video pretty quick, so we'll do one later. But yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro, I see it coming. I see it coming because if Duke has any kind of impact on this team, Bill O'Brien's going to go see what I could do in a minimal offseason that I was in charge of. See, didn't matter whether he has any feedback in the picks and Brian Gaines screwed up or whatever the case may be. If anything, the Brian Gaines firing should tell you all you need to know about the collaboration between Brian Gaines and Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien, in my personal opinion, did not like the draft. Did not like this last draft. I'm not even joking. I think the only pick he liked was a tight end, bro. So let's see here. Troy, you got. I think basically Bill O'Brien had the same type of control Belichick. Yeah. Again, bro, if I want the Duke thing to pan out, let me say that for foremost. But I'm not going to go off on a whole bunch of disclaimers. I want him to pan out because one, I like him as a player. I like what he brings, and two, I think he could really help the team if utilized right. And even if Lamar's gone, I still think he can help with the team. So I like it. But God Almighty, I'm at a crossroad because on one hand, God, succeed and help this team out. Man, maybe he could help us win some games. On the other hand, it's damn, Bill did that pick. He did that trade. What can I say? Because everything that we've talked about as far as Bill O'Brien, it's as far as, sorry, my dogs are going to be in the background. You guys just got to deal with it. As far as everything with Bill O'Brien, if Bill did do that, which I mean, for all sakes purposes, let's just say he had the majority. I'm telling you, man, it makes me want Bill gone, along with many other fans in Houston, or even any other Houston Texans fans in general. It's going to make it really hard for us to say, well, he's not doing shit. Maybe he's not coaching well on the, adjusting during the game. But as far as his offseason moves, look what he did with Duke Johnson. Look how much he helped us. I'm telling you, that is what's coming from the BOB lovers. I'm telling you right now, they're going to try to stiff eye the butt chin and make sure well, yeah, but look, he did this and he did that, and it's just gonna snowball. Houston fans, as of right now, as far as I know, bro, are divided right down the middle. You got your sycophant, no matter what happens, Texans for life, da 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 da, and then you have your other fans who saw sports, us, that you're just like, yeah, that's great, man, but let's be honest, it's putting a band-aid on a gushing wound. It's just not gonna hold, man. This franchise is sinking at this particular point as long as Bill O'Brien has any clout in any capacity. That's just the bottom. There's no more to say about it. Yeah, bro. The dogs are rowdy, man. Thank you. They are good looking pups, man. But unfortunately, we got to get rid of a couple of them where we're going. So, unfortunately, Eric, what's going on? Yeah, it's been a while, man. Go when the video drops at the beginning. I kind of explained what was going on. So, but the 5 games, dude. That's even a stretch to me. That's a stretch to me. And I'm saying, dude, I understand. I understand that. How can I put this? Well, okay. I can see both sides of the coin. I really can, because as a fan, the fanatic, I want my Texans to succeed. On the other hand, I want Bill O'Brien to just completely explode and totally just ruin the franchise as a start over. Because it's the only way we're going to get rid of Bill O'Brien is if we start over. There's no other way around it, and it's looking like it gets closer and closer every damn year he's here. So, 5 games with the schedule we got, with the type of quarterbacks we're going to play, and if preseason, even though it's preseason, they didn't look too great. I know Joe Webb. Joe Webb is what he is, man. There's a reason he's bounced around the league. All right, seriously. There's a reason he was playing special teams last year. See what I'm saying? So but I mean, you got Kiki going down again, and again, I haven't heard an update on that, whether he's day to day or questionable or whatever the case may be. But if they're smart, they leave Kiki out of every damn preseason game from this point to the start of the season. This just John. Yes, they need Dabo. Dabo's he's got a cush gig. He's not going anywhere. He makes more money than Bill O'Brien does now. Not coming here. There's no reason for him to come here, other than maybe Deshaun Watson. That's about it. Our starting O-line was getting beat by second teamers. Central Henderson looked pretty decent, I guess you could say. Matt Khalil is just disgustingly gross. That guy does not need to be on this team. I'd rather stick with Titus TP Howard, dude. I would rather just deal with him or Julian Davenport than that guy. That guy is a hot mess. He just needs to go. It's just say, I mean, there's other things going on. Stop, stupid dogs. Sorry about that. There's other things going on that just there's too much needed. There's way too much needed for this team for us to go any further, man. Let's just be on. Actually, side note, Max Sharpering looked good at guard. Never would have saw that coming. I'm not even joking. He's been a career 4-year starter at left tackle at Northern Illinois. I did not see him being a transition and good as a guard. He looked good at guard. Fulton looked good at center. One could argue Fulton looked better at center than Martin did all last year. Let's see. Titus Howard, unfortunately, did better in the guard spot, but he looked boy, anyone who defends Titus Howard has a problem because this man has no technique, he has no base, and he is just not the man. I'm sorry, he's not. He's the O line right now is so makeshift that we really don't have an understanding of what they want to do. I really think they need to take a strong look at Sharpering starting at guard and look at Fulton starting at guard or starting at center. I gotta say, they looked comfortable. It wasn't even a matter of they were blowing people up. It was a matter of they looked like they knew what they were doing and they were comfortable in the positions that they were in. For an XO lineman, I can tell you that is a big deal. All right. No, Khalil should not start at left tackle. I'm sorry. I would again rather take my chances with Davenport. Hell, I'll even say nasty ass Titus Howard. I would even put him at left tackle. Khalil sucks. He was horrible. Trent Williams would be nice if Bill really wants to really put a cork in the Bill O'Brien haters. He really wanted to do that. He would go ahead and throw a second round for Trent Williams. Second round this year, fourth next year. It's kind of similar to what we got for Dwayne Brown for the Seattle trade. If he was smart, he would do it. Because from what I see right now, this team has no left tackle. No left tackle, bro. With Trent Williams, maybe 7 games. That's stretching it. Uh-oh. All right, little one wants to make a cameo. Sorry, guys. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, he's so silly. But I don't know. Trent Williams, man. See, Edmund, I told you guys. Look, Edmund's proof. Edmund's proof right there. Edmund's proof, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Yeah, yes, thank you, baby. Thank you. Let Duke Johnson pan out, bro. Let Duke Johnson pan out, and I tell you we're gonna get a lot of. Oh, look at the nice acquisition. Look at what he did. It's like, I'm telling you, it's coming, man. It's coming. Mark my words, bro. This is if he does any kind of significant accolades on the team this year, we're in deep shit. We're in deep shit. Trill said to infinity and beyond. Is that Buzz Lightyear? Oh, so I guess now he wants to show you guys his power tools, and because he's
apparently Ryan's toy review testing on your.
Oh, is it apparently Ryan's toy review? So if B gets Williams, does he redeem himself? No. B.O.B. needs to get past the second round of playoffs to an AFC championship for him to redeem myself. B.O.B., that will never happen with Bill O'Brien because he can't adjust on the fly. That'll never happen with Bill O'Brien because he's too prideful. If he gets Williams, but to answer your question, honestly, Edmund, if he gets Williams, it's very difficult, and especially if those two trades pan out, right? Let's say both those trades pan out. Out, right? Yeah, there's not going to be a lot that I can say about Bill O'Brien as the GM, quote unquote. As far as Bill O'Brien, the coach, the play caller on the field, the man in charge of the games, he will never redeem himself until he gets to an AFC championship. At minimum, to me, he's got too much talent on this team to not make it at least to the second or AFC championship round in the playoffs. Be real. So I can't do that. Can't do it. So I want Bill to fail no matter what. Yes, because I don't like Bill O'Brien. I think he's a poser. I think he's wannabe coach. I think he basically was influenced by a New England system that was already in place before he got there, and then he just kind of piggybacked off this shit. Man, I don't wish ill will the guy. I don't want him to die or anything like that. I don't want his family to suffer. But at the same time, as the head coach of my favorite franchise, I do not like him. No, absolutely not. He's a terrible coach. Here's the bitch of it. What if he turns out to be a terrible coach, but he's a good GM? Well, I don't even know how how that's gonna work. I don't know how I would be able to respond to that. But I mean, he, as the GM, quote unquote, or the majority holder, or however you want to put it, he could have done something good. I mean, he did. I mean, think about it, is we don't have a lot of third or fourth round compensatory picks that are going to contribute to the team like Duke Johnson will. And in my mind, that was a great trade, and I can't blame him for that. But again, it's what no one's talking about. What if Bill O'Brien is a good GM but a horrible coach? How the hell does that happen? But so far, the proof is he's doing better than what Gain would have done. So I can't really say too much bad about him other than what I said. Just as a coach, game manager, that he's horrible, man. He's just bad. There's just no way, man. Waring, yeah, his injuries are starting to become a concern for me. But I haven't seen him on the field. I want to see. You guys know my rule. Give me 2 years. Give me 2 years of any kind of production. I will make my final assessment. As of right now, I have hopes that he will pan out. But only time's going to tell with that. Only time's going to tell with that. So his records are better than any other Texans head coach. For fuck's sake. Yeah. I don't know what kind of argument you want from me. Bradley Roby's looking good. Yes, it is preseason, but so far so good. But here's the deal, Edmund. We signed him to a 1-year deal, and we still haven't given Jadeveon Clowney his contract. You guys know again, but at this point, the way they're doing Clowney is just dirty. Even I have to admit that. He's our best defender, and we can't sign him because he probably doesn't practice well. C. Foreman, C. Posey, C. Strong. So that's what we got. I mean, that's the way it is. It's just Bill O'Brien's record as a head coach is still barely above 500. You do realize that, right? Like, does that not baffle fucking people, especially Bill O'Brien defenders? It's like he makes the playoffs and wins the division. That doesn't impress me when you've done it 2 or 3 different times. Great, you can win. It's like Marvin Lewis. To me, Marvin Lewis was a good regular season coach, but when he got to the playoffs, he couldn't do shit. It's the same syndrome with Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien could be a great coach, but even as much as I say that, Marvin Lewis would at least adjust on the fly during a game. But for whatever reason, the playoffs, he was just in over his head, and it's kind of the same concept, man. I don't know. Clowney wants $100 million. Would you pay him then that? Considering what we're losing at this point, and you guys know how I feel about Clowney, we have to retain our best defender. J.J. Watt is not our best defender anymore. I love J.J. Watt, but he's not our best defender. Let's be real. But if that's what the going rate is, man, we got to. But again, this is a kind of a game problem. He let the market be set before Clowney got signed. Period. That fucked everything up. Everything up. Now here we are. Look, Clowney's still not paid. Probably not going to come up during the preseason. Probably show up for games 1 through probably 4, 5, or 6. Looking not very Clowney-like. And then we'll get a half season with Clowney, and then he's probably gone. I mean, dude, what can you even say, man? It's the Texans right now. To talk positively about the Texans is damn near impossible. The only things I can say is we have, in my personal opinion, we have a top 10 quarterback. We have the best receiver in football, hands down. I have no question about that. We have pretty much a perennial All-Pro in Watt when he's healthy, of course, and there's a whole issue with that. Just our O-line, man. Just O-line sucks. Defensive backs suck. Roby, if he ends up having a great year, we only signed him for 1 year. What do you think he's going to want for a multi-year deal after that? Think about it, guys. See, I don't think his work ethic warrants being paid the highest defender in the NFL. I don't know. I wouldn't pay him as the highest defender in the NFL, Edmund, but I've got to pay him nonetheless. They're not talking about new amazing Texans. Hold on. Yeah. How do you know we haven't made Clowney a new contract extension? I think Clowney wants more than he's worth, and he's not Donald or Mack. Look, again, I agree he's not Donald or Mack, but again, your best defender is potentially going to walk or sit on you. He called their bluff, basically, and they dicked around too long. Dude, Clowney's in the driver's seat right now. The Texans front office fucked that up. Period. If they would have done what I said to do last year, trade him when he's got value, or at least, I can't say it because they probably have tried to push a trade, but they're just too stupid to do it. Either way, man, it is what it is. Either way, it is what it is. I mean, you have to spend money to make money. And to make money, you got to get further in the playoffs. Well, we ain't getting there. That's just business 101. All right, bro. See you later, Trill. Gaines fucked us over more than 1 year deal. Yeah, 1 year deals puts us in quite a bind, though we have the money to pay people. But yeah, man, kind of hard right now. Let's see. So you let him go. If I was a GM right now of the Houston Texans, I would get whatever trade value I could for Clowney and get rid of him because that's what he's wanting. That's what he's wanting. He didn't want to be here, man, or else he would have already signed. And I don't even know if that's even even if that's a possibility. All I'm saying is that I don't want to let my best defender right now go for nothing unless I get something in return. If I'm going to be in rebuild mode because I'm about to go 4-12 or 5-11, which is a great possibility, I might as well get more bang for my buck. Because if you wait till later to trade him, like trade deadline kind of shit, you're not going to get nearly what you could get him now. Learn your lesson from when you didn't pay him and go for the money and what you need to now. I hope that the right thing is done. You guys know I don't like Clowney, but I cannot sit here and blame him for the way he's being. I can't. I cannot do it anymore. I can't bash that man anymore because he basically said, "Yo, I want XYZ." They said no, even though they have the money to do it, and then some. Then not only that, but then they crawfish on a supposed deal that was in place with another team, which I still think that was kind of BS. But anyways, I think that was more lip service for fans because fans were clamoring about this shit. So I don't know. Hey, Honcho's on, man. Hold up. What's going on, Ed Honcho, ladies and germs? What's going on, man? The sad part is the Rams offered us 2 first-round picks last year for Clowney. Okay, that's alleged. I don't know if that's legit, but if that's the case, that was stupid. That was really dumb. I don't know. It's difficult, man. It puts me in a weird spot because I've been such a Clowney. I've been not a Clowney supporter. I won't say hater because I never hated him. I just think that he wasn't as good as everyone was hyping him to be. But over time, and I remember when we drafted him, I told him, do not be surprised if he's one of the guys and the contract year sits out and waits for the money. And I'll be damned if he didn't do that. It's difficult, man, because on one hand, I don't want someone like that on my team, but on the other hand, I can't ignore his talent. But on the other hand, I don't want to pay him that much. But on the other hand, if I let him go, I got no pass rush. Bro, this is where we're at. As Texans fans, this is where we're at. We're so back and forth. There's no valleys and hills. It's up and down all the time. And we don't have any continuity, any stability as far as I'm concerned, other than maybe Watson and Hopkins. That's it. To me, that's as much stability as you got in good thing to have those things because those are important things to have on an offensive side of the ball. The most we'll get for a third round pick for Clowney. Edmund, I think I would agree with you, but I think there's a team out there stupid enough to give it a second for him. We've got to realize money's going to Watson. Yes, in 2 years. Why would they do it? Why would they do it early? That's bad business. That's really shitty business. They didn't even do that for Brady or Rodgers or any of the other guys. They don't wait till 2 years, especially the Texans. Hello, who are we talking about? The Texans, I don't care who you are. They did it with that. They've done it with everyone. They won't wait till 2 years before your contract expires. Literally the year that your contract expires, and then they'll have a conversation about it. Then again, new regime, new GM, quote unquote, who at this point, who knows? Now we just gotta just kind of see what happens. I'm just saying. Do if you have the money, it doesn't mean that you have to overpay for something. True. Very true. There's a lot of truth in that. You don't have to pay for something if you don't have to. But again, he is your best defender going into a season with a very hard schedule. And that doesn't mean anything to you. I see what you're saying, but again, it's coin flip. Dude, you're going to have to live and die on one decision. Are you going to live and die on the decision that you sign Clowney and he gets hurt and all that money's wasted? Or are you going to make a decision on, yeah, the fans are really going to get pissed and hate you for it. Yeah, your defense is definitely going to suffer for it. But you got stuff in return. So it's kind of what would you do as a GM? You have to think of years ahead, not just this year, even though that's the particular topic we're talking about now. But can Duke Edgeworth take over? I don't know, man. I don't know if Duke can. I haven't heard a lot about him, honestly. Bob is consistently terrible. Yeah, that is. There's extreme truth to that. On his track record speaks that. Yeah, I just got nothing more to say. But like I said, the reason for the video was no one was talking about it. If Duke Johnson plans out, Bill O'Brien's the GM that did it. What can you say about Bill as far as, taking over the reins as GM? I don't think that's something Game would have done. Hell, I don't even think that's something Rick would have done. We don't know because they're not doing it, but Bill did it. If it pans out, guys, all the Bill O'Brien lovers are just going to flock to this man's nutsack. It's unfortunate, but it is very true. I'm telling you, it's going to happen right now. If Duke has any kind of production, Bill O'Brien will probably be the GM / head coach for this team for another 3 or 4 years. And you just might as well just embrace it. If not, it's kind of no skin off our back. We lost a compensatory fourth, possible third, depending on how much he plays. And then we go from there. That's the reality we're in as Texans fans. And, I'm going to piggyback off something that Honcho said in his sauce about 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe even a week ago. We can only keep saying the same shit over and over about the Texans until they do something different. And here's the bitch of it. They did something different, and now it's, oh, shit, they did something different. Oh, but if it pans out, it's because Bill did it. Oh, fuck. See, there's always a catch. Always a catch with his team. Every single damn time they do something, there's always a catch. Always. I just wish there would just be, we did the deal, it's done. He's going to pan out, he's going to do this, he's going to do this for us, and we're going to have a coach that will utilize his skill set, and we're good. Well, we don't know if that's going to happen. We don't know if Bill O'Brien's going to use Duke. I'm assuming because he traded for the guy. The assumption would be, yeah, as a fan, great. He's going to use them. Third down sets, receiving back. Great pickup. Good job. We didn't lose too much either. Good job, Bill. Great. Oh, we didn't use him this year? Oh, then why did we trade for him? That's exactly what we're going to get here. And it's the same damn thing over and over again. I'm tired of saying the same thing. I just want something. I want a mentality shift in this team.